Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. Man, that's a badass beat. I do like that. Just kind of anticipating a storm rolling our way in about 20 some minutes or so. So if I go off the air, you guys should be able to continue on without me for a little while. We don't know how bad it's going to be, but it's just a little guy. He's going to pop right on through. So whatever. I want to introduce everybody to Seth Englehart, our special guest for tonight, talking about the CROSSBONES crew, currently funding my comic at this moment, which we'll be talking about a little bit later. We got our good buddy Jeff. Jeff. Oh my God, John! It's been so long. I forgot your name.
I'm sure I have one somewhere.
I'm a bad man. John Apple, ladies and gentlemen.
How's it going, everybody?
The evil ginger, and Sheldon Martin. I do believe first time in the stream.
Welcome, new guy.
Yeah.
Thank you, evil ginger. Hey, Seth.
So, without further diddly-doo-dah-day, let's check out some CROSSBONES crew, and then we'll have our friend Seth give a good rundown on what this is all about. Try to get him a little bit more fundage this evening while we draw his character, or not draw his character, whatever anybody wants to do. I'm going to draw. but it's not mandatory. And if you guys out there in the chat want to draw along with us and post it on your X's and your Facebooks and your Instagrams later, feel free to tag us and let us see it, and we'll probably even spotlight it on a future episode. So, Seth, you got 6% of your fund. You're at 385 United States dollars. You've been doing this for about a month now, and you're asking for 6,500. Got 62 days to go. Tell us about the Crossbones crew.
All right. Well, one of the major things I wanted to do with the Crossbones crew is I'm a father of 3. All right.
Yes,
and
sir.
I see what sort of stuff my kids go for in the way of comics, the way of TV shows. When I let them pick and choose, what I'm noticing is, hands off, they tend to go for the stuff I grew up on. There's very little of the newer stuff that they go for, and that tells me there's something missing. So I want to try to recapture what it is that made the Saturday morning cartoons we grew up with great. So I want to put together a group of kid heroes, try to bring in new readers to comics.
I can dig it.
That's a good idea.
I miss Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, and one of the things I love. Okay,
do they even do that anymore? The Saturday morning cartoons?
I've been watching mine on Tubi.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Oh yeah, Tubi's got a lot of the good ones. That's one of the reasons I picked Joel Souza to do the interior art, and he did the version of Kid Terror that you see on top of the logo there, because it's very evocative of that 90s style that you saw with Bruce Timm's work with Warner, with Justice League, Batman series, as well as some of the things Disney had going on, like Gargoyles and all that.
Yeah, it's good looking stuff, man. Very dynamic, especially this shot right here. I love it.
That's Josh Howard's cover. That original ink is right up here on my back wall here. So AI was not used on this.
No lies detected.
So I originally came up with the series Bible for this while working on other projects, but this is the first one I've crowdfunded. And anyway, I put together an all-star team for this, so I am literally the only first-timer on the team, minimizing your risk as much as possible.
Before you go any further, let me ask you: is this in any way related to the Monsters title?
No, but I'm talking with Vaughn about getting on his shows.
It'd be kind of a cool little crossover, yeah.
Yeah, it would be. But Vaughn and I took 2 different approaches to the same public domain material.
Oh, this is a public domain character. Okay, there you go.
The Kid Terror was the sidekick to the Black Terror under Nador, which also went by the name of Standard Pines. You get the idea. Mm-hmm. They kept changing names. And when they went defunct, they did not renew their copyrights, which was a requirement at the time. So they are public domain. But I only went with a public domain character as a start. I'm going to be bringing in a lot of original characters. I love those time-lost characters, like Captain America, the original Green Lantern, whenever he appears in new ones. So I figure, hey, let's take a character who was actually published in the time frame I'm pulling him from. Mm. And in those old books, there were a couple of things that had to deal with pirates. You had Le Terror Noir, who was a French privateer who had kind of the whole Black Terror shtick going on. Right. And you had a time-traveling adventure where they met Bob and Tim, who were aboard a ship called the Black Terror, and they were privateers, pirates. So I decided I'd take that latter one. Those would be the ancestors of the modern Bob and Tim, and therefore the inspiration for their superhero personas when we get to the World War II origin story.
So you got quite a few stories already planned out then.
Oh yeah, I'm so long as there are ideas and an audience that shows up for it, I want to keep this running as long as I can.
I do like that you're using the public domain characters, and you're putting more effort into it than just making them random demon hunters or some kind of slasher of some sort. It
Right?
seems
Yeah.
like that's all they ever do anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. There's so much more you can do with the characters than that.
Like, I don't care about Winnie the Pooh trying to eat people in the middle of the forest. That doesn't really attract me.
Oh my!
Exactly.
I saw
What
both
I'm
of those
doing here
movies.
is, since Kid Terror is going to be doing some time travel, we're going to retell his origin story. We're going to retell, as you can see with these panels, the inspiration for his superhero persona, and then bring him to the present day. In subsequent issues, he's going to meet other superpowered kids, most of whom are original characters. And
Mhm.
since he's the only one with any experience, he's going to be the team leader.
Dude, I am digging this art. It's very clean, and the storytelling is so easy to follow. These colors are crisp as well, man. This is a very good job.
Joel is coloring his own work. So that is not a separate job at all.
That's even better.
Joel's got a great portfolio. He's been on a lot of different things for both independent and corporate publishers. Script, Dave Brink, who, by the way, not only is he in the chat,
Hey, Dave.
but he just launched Safeguard earlier today.
Oh,
And
dude.
We're
Yeah.
all,
already.
we're all
Oh,
fans of.
congrats on that.
Yeah, congrats to Dave Brink, Genuine Comics. Follow him over at Twitter at Genuine Comics. And that Safeguard looks absolutely badass.
Yeah, I
I
can't
am,
wait for
I am
mine.
digging that. Alan Goldman is killing it, man.
So yeah, I'm producer and editor. Dave Brink on script, Joel Souza interior art, including the colors. Josh Howard did the cover.
Really?
Yes, Josh Howard did the cover. He covered that
17,
as
yeah.
well.
Very good.
And then I'm going to get Rick Joseph on letters, and I had Pombo Design do the logo.
That's a good looking logo, though.
And trying to put together a team is harder than a lot of people think, because they have to work well together. And each step, the way I know I put together the right team for this, at each step, the result is better than what I had in my head.
Right.
So I'd written out all the plot points I wanted to hit, the bios of the characters, the locations. I hand this off to Dave Brink. We go back and forth. I'm expecting to do some editing on the script, and I had very little to do.
So what you're saying is you picked such a badass team. They made your job so easy.
Exactly. The things I had to correct about are mostly the fact that we're approaching World War II. He's got, from a European perspective, and the characters in the U.S. So there are a few things that don't translate quite so well there.
Right. And this is on Fund My Comic, and it is live right now.
One of those things being, they had the war going on in their backyards, and we had to travel to it.
Right on.
Yeah, I
But
like
still,
Fun That Comic.
Then I handed off to Joel, and even a page that I did not see coming together in my head.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I saw, I'm like, okay, we don't have to go with Plan B. That looks awesome.
Is this your first comic book that you've written?
Yeah. Well, it's not the first one I've read. It's the first one I've gotten to the crowdfunding stage.
Okay.
And I only wrote the series Bible for it.
Oh, okay.
Dave Brink, again, he did the script.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. It's not that I'm not paying attention. I'm just not paying attention. No, I'm a little distracted.
That's all right.
Oh, cool. Before we go any further, shame on me. I forgot to introduce Mama Donna to the whole damn system here.
Shame.
Mama Donna,
Hello.
there you go, guys.
Hi,
Hey,
John.
Mama Donna.
Hey, Mama Donna.
I'm gonna burn so badly for this, guys. Later, you have no idea.
Oh, she's gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah, I'm a bad son. This is a fact.
This will be the before picture.
Oh, I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
Wow, just like that. It's not even laying it down a little
Keep
bit.
it real. Okay?
Keeping it real, yeah. Let me see here. I don't. I'm gonna put this in the chat, and we'll put it in the description as well. The link to the actual campaign at fundmycomic.com.
Yeah. I'm only doing it on Fund My Comic because I first first time campaigning, I want to keep it simple.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to overwhelm yourself with the first game.
I figure if
And
I
then
don't
with all the
overwhelm-
changes the other sites have been doing, I'm not even a fan of them anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, I figure the less I have to manage, the less likely I am to screw anything up on the customers.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, it's not dumb. That's for sure.
Right now, what's done is the script and the cover and those first 8 pages of art. The funds are going to go towards the remaining pages of art, the lettering, the printing. So work has been done, and this is just what's going to get the books in people's hands.
And there's a link right there on the screen for you guys that are interested. Head on over there. Share this out, guys, too, in your X's and your Facebooks and your Instagrams. Let's get this man some fundage. You got like 2 months in a day, 2 months and 2 days to go.
Yeah, and I could extend it, but if I'm only going to do that if I think a little bit of time will bring it over the mark. If it looks like it's nowhere close, and
Well, judging by how this looks, I don't really think you're going to have a problem. You got some more. You got some more shows lined up and whatnot.
I've been on quite a few shows, and like I said, I'm talking with Vaughn about getting on his. I'm looking for a few more, and there's some that I'm welcome back on anytime.
Well, of course, man. I mean, you can come on every Saturday if you want. I don't care.
Yeah, that's always a good sign when they automatically invite you back.
Yeah. Let me see here. We're getting love from Mama Donna in chat by Genuine Comics. Our good friend Dave Brink, who has been aforementioned. Thank you for that. And he also says that IGG, Indiegogo, is no longer an option for indie creators. That is true because they F their site up in the worst kind of way. And they're just not really friendly for indie comics at this point.
Yeah, from what I understand, all the updates that they did,
What's up, Sad?
it might help the customer, but it screws over people like us.
Yeah, that does seem to be a thing.
One thing you have to keep in mind with both Kickstarter and Indiegogo is they were never made for comics. They were made for the gadget guys, the kind of people you'll see on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
And creatives such as authors, comic artists, and indie filmmakers, they're like, well, we can use this too, which was fine, but you have to realize you are not even in their minds at all when they're working on those sites. Fund My Comic was made just for comics.
That's why I backed away from even looking on their site anymore.
And I'm looking forward to checking out Back Me Bro too. Shane Davis's site is going to be launching hopefully soon. That's another alternative for everybody out there.
Yeah, I saw a tweet about that earlier. I think he's going to invite, doing invites for his first round of creators, and then if it's successful, he's planning to open it up.
That's good stuff.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be successful.
I don't see how it couldn't be.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Sheldon Martin.
Yeah.
You said you had some pimpage you wanted to lay out to the world as well?
Oh, yeah, the Cult of Scent Volume 2.
Yeah, you got that going on. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So this is volume. There's a catch-up tier as well on there.
Okay.
It's on Kickstarter.
Let me see if I can get into the browser here. It's called A Cult of Scent, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can bring up the page and not kick everybody off stream here. Yeah, Google right away says it's an independent comic book series created and written by artist Sheldon Martin.
Whoa.
I'm digging it.
Hey, I know that guy.
Google knows who you are, bro.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Oh, crap. It's not going to let me bring it up because Kickstarter and my browser have a serious problem with each other. It wants me to log in, and I don't remember my login because I haven't logged into Kickstarter in a coon's age.
Yeah, I know that game.
And it's being real crappy to me. I don't like it. Like Kickstarter, I know you're out there watching. Tighten up. I can't promote people's books if you're going to be like that.
Yeah, I think all I do now is I'll check out accounts that I've already backed, to see what his statuses are and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't really even get on Kickstarter or Indiegogo hardly ever anymore.
I tried to do a Kickstarter years ago. I had nothing but a bad experience with the whole thing. And it had nothing to do with me not funding, by the way. It just had everything to do with the fact that it was just a crappy experience. So we are here.
Yeah,
We are live. We're doing the damn thing. Does anybody have anything else you want to talk about while we draw away?
Now, Seth, is your book all ages, or is it like aimed just at kids?
It's all ages. I figure one of the brilliant things about trying to bring in a younger audience is you also want to create that bonding time with the parents who might enjoy superheroes, and crowdfunding, which is the best way for an indie creator to get out there these days. That's going to be primarily adults, so you have to give them a reason to back too.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, technically, they'll be the ones that are doing the backing. So yeah, if you can make mom and dad happy as well as the kids, a good idea in my book.
I figure for the adults, you have that nostalgia, but with a new story. It's that Saturday morning tone that you remember well, but you've never read this story before in it.
Yeah, you did.
And for the kids, it's just got all that action and all that fun that you just don't find in a lot of the newer comics.
This is true.
No.
This is true.
Yeah, it's not a sermon every page. It's just fun.
And really, who needs
That's how
a sermon?
comics should be.
We don't need sermons, man. I had my fill of sermons a long time ago.
I have been noticing a lot lately that people are using public domain characters more and more. Like the last couple of my commissions, I've been working from a character called Stardust, who's apparently back from the 30s, like the original Batman and Superman and stuff like that. I had never heard of the guy, but
Stardust?
I have been seeing a lot of public domain characters coming up lately.
Sounds familiar, Stardust.
Well, I think part of the reason is it's so much easier to track who is and is not public domain anymore.
I'm not public domain. I refuse to be.
Google says otherwise.
Yeah. So does AdSense. So what motivated you, Seth, to tackle this project?
Well, comics in the mainstream went from, I'll never be able to do anything like that, to my kids can do better than that. So
Oh, yeah.
I did. I was really enjoying Super Sons until they decided to insta-age John just so that they could have their bisexual Superman.
You know what? I enjoyed that one too, man. That was a good book.
If that's their stated goal, there were plenty of better ways to go about it. Like letting the boys age each year of publishing. But anyway, they just got their ideology first, and then the story got sacrificed for it. We're just going to throw them into some time travel shenanigans with Grandpa comes out. Hey, instant adult. No, that just no.
Yeah, that one's very good. I like that one.
Yeah. I remember getting the first few episodes or issues of that myself. It was good artwork.
Jorge,
I realized you could recapture the tone without having Diet Robin with "I can't believe it's not Superboy."
I like that. It's good stuff.
I've got a 3-word slogan you'll see on a lot of my Substack posts, which crossbonescrew.substack.com.
There you go.
That summarizes that tone. Homework, hijinks, heroics. You've got the small-scale, day-to-day stuff that kids know, like homework, cleaning their room. Okay, they don't relate to having a day job because they've never had that. But they do understand going to school, doing what your parents tell you to do. Then hijinks. Even
that's
the
already
child gets themselves into trouble. Now amplify that with superpowers, and things get crazy. And that crazy provides all the fun.
Your logo is already 1,000,000% better than Truth, Justice, whatever.
And then, of course, what's a superhero team without heroics? We want them to see them saving people from villains, disasters, things like that.
See,
So-
I already like this idea.
You gonna have any monsters in your book?
Eventually, I do have a giant robot coming up.
Oh, dude, you can't not go wrong with a giant robot. I don't care who you are.
Give it to Marvel; they'll find a way to screw it up.
Well, yeah, they could always have John Romita do the cover.
Make him do an awkward shrug.
Don't do that. That's just not right. Too early. Too early.
Now, of course, this is made with the mindset that every book is somebody's first.
That's a good idea.
And the first 3 books are going to be introducing the first 3 members of the team, because every team seems to have that trinity that of regular characters they revolve around, while everybody else comes in and out.
That's cool.
So for ours, we got the pirate, the princess, and the performer. Pirate, Kid Terror. So we'll be introducing the princess and the performer in the next 2 books.
I like it.
Sounds like a good plan.
How many pages are the books?
32 pages.
That's
Full
pretty good.
color, all of them.
Are they all going to be the same style, same guy doing all this?
Yep, it's going to be Joel Souza. He's already committed to finishing the book if and when it funds.
Okay.
I pay him out of pocket for the first date, and he is willing to break it up in those 2 parts. So,
I like it. It's a good plan.
yeah. I figured the best approach to crowdfunding is to approach pitching the audience like you were pitching a publisher back in the day. Preview of art, a summary of what the story is about. You know, the people want to know what this is going to look like and whether or not they're going to like it.
I don't see how anybody could not like this unless they just straight up against pirates. Or
Communists.
at all. Yeah, communists.
Yeah, if they're against piracy, it's what's wrong with them. This Kid Terror, is he like Shazam when he changes? Like, does he go to an adult?
No.
Okay.
Kid Terror is based on a character that was actually published by Nador. I did put my own twist on him. But he gets his powers from the same terror gas that gives the Black Terror his powers.
I remember the Black Terror. Didn't he have like a hood that he wore or something like that?
No, the Black Terror didn't, but there was a similar looking character at the same time that did have a hood.
Okay, maybe that's who I was thinking of then.
Yeah. With Kid Terror, you know, he's got the basic package of the enhanced strength and reflexes, but the main thing is that during the gas's effects, he is invulnerable. You can't kill him, but you can still stop him.
Oh, man.
But when the gas wears off, he's back to being normal. So he's got a ticking timer there.
Define normal.
Okay, well, normal for a kid.
Is it like a time limit kind of thing, like Hour Man, or how does
Very
it,
much so. When the gas wears off, the effects are gone.
That's a good question, John.
That's my one for the day.
Is there a hungry monster in the background somewhere?
There should be.
Okay, let me see here. Oh, you know what? It looks like that storm might miss us altogether.
Nice.
That would be nice. It's doing the same thing like the other one did, like up in DC when it went one way and the other. It knows the power of Mama Donna is too powerful. It will not screw with our celebration tonight. The celebration of the Crossbones crew by SETH ENGLEHARDT.
Now, with Kid Terror, another reason I chose him, Black Terror is the most popular public domain character out there, but very few people have ever done anything with his sidekick. I can count on two fingers how many things I've seen with Tim in it.
Now, this is completely unrelated to Black Lives Matter, right?
Yeah.
Just want to be sure.
Yeah, I'm not pushing any political movements in this.
Excellent.
Thank God.
So a different
Not on the
kind
right, not on the left.
of right.
Yeah, I understand that comic books can be a good way to do that, but thank you for not, because I would rather just read a comic book that entertains me and not doesn't push a political agenda.
Well, there's a couple things a lot of people forget about that. Number one, it only works when it's not all the time. It works when it gets to think about the core of an issue. So, like, think back to Marvel's Civil War. A lot of that was the whole liberty versus security trade-off. And I forget which act that inspired that, but you didn't have the one-to-one parallels to the real world. You had the core issues, and the only reason you stopped to think about them is because you were used to the comics just entertaining you. They weren't in every single issue. So you dropped your guard. No one wants to do that anymore.
Well, I've also noticed that a lot of the stuff lately seems to just want to shove it down your throat. Whereas a lot of the stuff when I was a kid or when I was a younger adult, they entertained you, but they also still kind of worked that stuff in here and there, but it wasn't as forced as it seems to be now.
And when they did work it in, they had characters who might be on the opposing side but weren't necessarily evil.
Yeah.
I mean, in the 60s, you had what's the name? Teen Titans. 60s, you had Teen Titans, and Kid Flash was conservative, being written by liberal writers, but he wasn't seen as a villain.
Really? I didn't know Kid Flash was even considered a villain.
Wally West was Kid Flash, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is he still Kid Flash? Or is he the Flash?
No, he's the regular Flash now, but
okay. See,
he was the original Kid Flash, I believe.
But he's the Flash now. The Barry Allen's not back anymore.
Mm-hmm.
See, man, I don't know.
I cannot keep track of all the Flashes.
Yeah. They're always changing stuff.
I thought it was cool also that you mentioned the original Green Lantern. I always thought Alan Scott was a cool character, just never quite used the right way.
Yeah, same here. And one of the things that blows my mind a bit is, okay, they did some good things with them. The Made of Wood storyline in Detective Comics, for example. But then they started raining on the ideas. You had that stupid armor that looked like a lantern for no good reason. And then you had this brilliant bit where his son was gay, but he was absolutely against that and trying to mend that rift, that father-son relationship, despite those differing values. You can't get the mainstream to write a story like that anymore.
But they recently just made that guy gay, right? Alan Scott?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like, here's the thing. When they did their bisexual Superboy, they wanted him giving a hero a lecture, so they have him lecturing his dad. I forget what the lecture was, but it's one that Clark never needed. You want to have him do that? Should have kept Alan Scott, the original Green Lantern, the way he was, while he's trying to mend that rift with his son, and he can't accept homosexuality, but his son is gay, and of course that conflict makes it difficult.
I don't know why any of them.
They had the perfect guy to give that lecture to.
Yeah.
But not. They get short-sighted. They don't think long.
That's because they don't think it out. I look at it from the perspective that if fans wanted that, create a character that fulfills whatever boxes get checked that you want, and fans like it, they'll buy it. Suddenly changing an established character to whatever the sexual flavor of the week is. It to me is just lazy storytelling, and it's just become an overused trope at this point.
Plus, it's insulting to whoever you're trying to represent because now you're showing that, oh, well, you get the hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
Why would you want hand-me-downs?
Because I understand that they're all people come in all shapes and sizes, race, religion, ethnicities, sexual preferences, and that's all good. And I like when comics have that stuff in there. Put some effort into it. I'm not seeing a lot of effort in the mainstream comics outside of, oh, that's just how it is now. Or they'll do a reboot that nobody asked for so that they can, that's their way to work in whatever contrived storyline that they wanted.
Now, another great thing with time lost characters like Alan Scott, Kid Terror, Captain America, is you have them in a world where they seem like an obsolete relic, and you can ask the question, is there anything still relevant? And then showcase that.
Monopoly. Mm-hmm. Monopoly is always relevant.
Wheel of Fortune.
Yes, thank you. Although not so much now that Pat Sajak is gone.
He's gone?
Yeah, he retired. What was it, like a year ago, Ma? And now they got, what is that douchebag's name? The one that was on America's Got Talent. He's got every job in Hollywood.
Ryan Seacrest?
Yeah, that guy, yeah. He's got like the personality of a rusted paperclip.
Dang, no, I didn't know that.
And poor Vanna, man, she must be taking Ozempic or something, man, because we caught the Celebrity Wheel of Fortune a few nights back, which I do not recommend watching it because it's terrible. And she's so thin now, dude. I mean, it's just, she looks like she's just going to break in half. What's up, Arthur Roy? Hail to you, sir.
We all know the best celebrity game show is Celebrity Jeopardy with Sean Connery.
I was just thinking that.
This is accurate. Very true.
Burt Reynolds.
Turd Ferguson.
Yeah.
Parasite Comic, our guest from last week's in the house. What's up, buddy? Piracy is bad, okay?
I don't know. Seth's version of piracy seems pretty fun.
Yes, please, everybody, share the stream and give us a like.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
One of the things I wanted to do with the pirates, since those were the inspiration for the costumes, I did want to give them some laudable trait, even though piracy itself was just stealing at sea.
Mm-hmm.
And I happened upon something that Blackbeard used to do. Edward Teach was his real name.
I think he went the right way going with Blackbeard. I think he'd been mercilessly insulted.
But one of the things he used to do is he would capture slave ships, free the human cargo, and give them the choice of, okay, y'all can take this ship and go wherever you want with it, or you could join up with my crew. And that's how he built a lot of his crew. So I decided I would give the Black Terror and Kid Terror, their ancestors, that same habit.
That's cool.
You'll also notice Dave created a character that got added to this, a cat by the name of Cody. And there's two versions of that cat. The one in the pirate days kept the rats out of the food stores, and ended up attacking some of the invading. Started attacking some of the merchant crew. But in the present day, I'm going to be giving them a cat who's kind of a mascot for the team. Ooh. Also named Cody after the original.
A cat Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Get you in touch with Hojo. He's got a cat in his story too.
Oh yeah,
the mythical.
He's got a magical one. Yeah. Cats are a-holes in my opinion, though.
Gungoth has a mythical one also.
Yes, she does.
Or interdimensional one, whatever it is.
Did not know that. See,
Nice,
guys, I just promote comics. I don't really read them.
a nice thing when your character's powers, by the way, aren't always on. They come from some sort of device, whether it be the gas, the terror gas, the underdog pill, things like that, is you can always put that item just out of reach and they're trying to get to it and they can't.
Yeah, how does
Now,
the
how do
tear
you do
gas
it?
work?
There's a problem you can put in their way.
Seth, how does the tear gas work for them? For the kids?
Well, what I do know is in the original story, Bob was a pharmacist, and most pharmacists are what are called compounding pharmacists. Back in that time, they would actually mix up the medications from scratch, and oftentimes would invent them. He didn't have quite the same pharmaceutical industry we do today.
Uh-huh.
And he was trying to help the war effort by coming up with a formula to re-energize tired soldiers. And then Tim knocked formic acid into the mix and created the terror gas. And that's what gives them their strength, their invulnerability. Bullets bounce off them, their speed and reflexes. But it only has a temporary effect, and it only works on a couple of people. Most people, it will make them sick or kill them.
Right.
So it's just a freak accident that the two people that were present were the two other people it works on.
It's there's no real physical change that manifests.
No. He looks the same before and after he takes it.
So they don't get like really muscular or anything like that, even though they got the super strength.
Correct.
Interesting.
Which will help well if he ever has to bluff. Say he runs out of terror gas, but he needs to make the villain think that he still has his powers.
Yeah, I was going to ask you next. Is there a finite supply of this? Like, how do they get the terror gas in the
Well,
store?
they have to make it themselves, so what they can carry on them.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
I like that you've taken the time to really figure this stuff out instead of just trying to pull something out of your butt real quick.
Yeah.
One of the things I solved here was the orphan problem, the Robin problem, as it were, that affected a lot of kids' sidekicks. They would have an unrelated adult taking an unrelated kid all around the world, and nobody thought anything about it.
Well, how'd you solve that?
Well, in this case, they're not unrelated.
Oh.
In the original comic that Nador put out, yeah, they were. Kids had more autonomy back then, so Tim was just a kid who hung out at Bob's pharmacy because that's where the candy and cheap toys were. Pharmacies had soda counters, so it was a popular hangout for kids back in World War II. I decided, you know what? He's Bob's nephew. The backstory is that Tim's dad died when he was a baby, so his Uncle Bob took his sister.
Uncle Bob.
Tim's mom is Bob's sister. All right, so he lets his sister move back into his house, their parents' house with him, and is the father figure for this little baby boy that is now, about 10 to 12 years old.
Okay.
And so, he's his uncle. He's living with him because dad died and they moved in. Just because back then it was a lot harder for a single mom to get a job that would support her and her kid. And that solves the whole, I'm bringing this random child everywhere. And nobody thinks it's creepy.
Back then, most people wouldn't even think about it, actually.
Not in the comic book, anyway.
It also lends itself to some great character moments. Because let's think about this for a second here. It's World War II. The two of them get powers, Bob and Tim. Bob's sister, Tim's mom, is at home, and when they find out, hey, this tear gas isn't working on anybody else, we would like to send both you and the kid up to the front so you are both invulnerable. So you have this worried mother. You've got Bob promising his sister, hey, I'll bring him back home safe. And then while they're over in Europe fighting World War II, he gets sucked through time and does not come back.
Wow. Imagine having to explain that.
That's going to be awkward at Christmas time.
Yeah.
So you're going, when he comes to the present day, he's dealing with the fact that his mom is gone. The only reason Uncle Bob is still around is that all that exposure to tear gas slowed but did not stop his aging. So Uncle Bob looks a lot older, but Mom's not there anymore. And you're going to have some emotional character moments like that.
A little bit, yeah. Just don't ask to borrow the family car anymore.
So,
And Bob's your uncle.
Yeah. I like that. Bob's your uncle. Yeah. Time travel. How does the time travel play into it? What happens with that? Just tell the whole story now and spoil it for everybody.
I'm not going to give spoilers, but I will say the time travel itself is a freak event that they are trying to figure out. And I have no plans for him to actually ever figure it out.
Oh, okay.
That way he's stuck in the present with all his friends, but it will also collide with an interdimensional portal. And in my bit, I got tired of multiverse stories.
Uh-huh.
So alternate universes in my stuff do not contain multiple copies of the same person. Okay, each universe is a completely different set of galaxies and star systems than people's.
Okay.
So everybody is a multiversal singularity.
I can dig it.
Yeah, that whole multiverse thing's been kind of played out a lot lately too.
Yeah, it's not like they're making a whole cinematic universe around it.
Yeah.
So what did you guys think about the whole kerfluffle behind the Amazing Spider-Man cover?
It is an awkward pose.
Yep, that was my problem with it.
Well, I'm talking about it in general because there's so many that they're doing. And I would say about 95% of them are just completely uninspiring.
Yeah, they grind them out multiple variants.
I've seen like 5 or 6, but yeah, I agree. Some of them, they're like, I've seen you do better than that.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're doing a number 1,000 cover.
You would think that would require your best efforts.
And only your best efforts. Like, I'm talking like career-defining art.
Yeah, you would think so.
Like that thing that J. Scott Campbell put up the other day, the spider face with the odd placement of faces in the web panels. It just looks so randomized. And everybody is screaming about how great it is. I'm not seeing it. It looked like he threw it together in about 10 minutes.
The base concept is cool, but the execution lagged.
Yeah.
Base concept of having each section of the web be a panel you can show scenes or people from Spider-Man's past, great, but do it better than that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I'm not even a big Romita Jr. fan. I like his older X-Men work that he did before he used his bloggy style. But even still, I've seen him do better. That pose, like Seth said, it was, to me, it just came off as awkward. It's like, why is he shrugging? There's nothing going on in that cover that would require him to be doing that movement. It just seems awkward and out of place.
Well, I don't think it was I think it was less of a shrug, and it looked like he was trying to. I've read an explanation by several quote unquote experts in the medium or whatever. where they said it was supposed to portray Spidey jumping up from a rooftop through the POV of a pedestrian, which if that's the POV of a pedestrian, what is he standing on like the 13th floor looking up at him? That was very close. And it was like he was springing into action, like they caught him in mid spring, you know?
Still, the shoulders kind
No,
of throw it
I
off
don't
on
like
me.
the pose at all, John. I don't like the pose at all. I'm in full agreement with you. I think it's a terrible piece. I'm not criticizing the art in any way, shape, or form. The art is great. The pose is, I don't want to say reprehensible, but it's
If
pretty
you
bad.
need an expert to explain the cover to the public, your cover sucks.
There you go, right
Because your
there.
cover is your sales agent. It's supposed to make people want to pick out, not make them go, "What is that?"
Yeah,
and walk away.
Exactly.
it generated the wrong kind of controversy.
And because it's a 1,000th issue, you would think everyone would crank it up to 11 on designing something dynamic or interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did with the Detective 1000 covers.
Oh yeah, dude, those things were fantastic. It's been pretty busy on the news cycle with the comics lately. Like Heather Antos trying to demand that everybody not buy John Byrne's latest. And
If you like his
what I
work,
understand-
buy his work.
And yet it's flying right off the shelves.
yeah, you can't even
that's
buy
just
it now.
shitty of her to just say, "Oh, don't buy this book," because
And it's like she's
whatever
like
her reasoning is.
during Pride Month. It has nothing to do with Pride Month. I don't even know
No,
her
it has
reasoning behind
absolutely
it.
nothing to do with it.
If anything, it should be celebrated with Pride Month because the friggin' mutants are just about as
They've always
weird as the
supported
rest
that.
of them. Yeah. I don't
I mean,
know.
I know X-Men hasn't been directly LGBT LMNOP alphabet group supporter
Yeah, the long time.
directly, but that's always been part of what they stood for,
Yep.
representing the underdog and having everyone be themselves.
The persecuted outsider who just wants to get along.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There, you
man,
put it
just
better
want-
than I did.
Just want to save the human race, man. Maybe stomp a few sentinels along the way.
Oh yeah, that's what they're there for.
And then when they get done, they can collect a decent amount of retirement. Whatever. I don't exactly know what the plan would be. I don't know. It just seemed unnecessary. Like she would just needed a reason to start shit because she was feeling slightly irrelevant. Which could very well have been the case.
Speaking of irrelevant, I never thought I'd see the day when a U-Bowl film actually made you think anything other than just discuss. I mean, it's not exactly a good movie, but it has more of a point than any other thing he's done.
Which one?
That Citizen Vigilante one.
I just started reading about that not too long ago. It's getting on my radar. Now, isn't this the same guy that played the Winklevoss twins on The Social Network? Army Hammer?
I'm not sure, but I know he did Blubberella.
And he was also the one that was called into question for being a cannibal or something like that, or sexual harassment or some shit.
I think I've heard it was something
Just
crazy.
because of German tax code write-offs.
I don't know, man. It was weird, like the whole thing.
Yeah, I did hear that Army Hammer has some weird problems or rumors flying around about him.
If homie's out there eating people, this definitely qualifies as weird.
But
I don't
considering he's a part of Hollywood, I would think that we would have known that by now if it was a legitimate issue.
Yeah, I think they're all just.
'Cause I only knew him from The Spirit, and then
Oh, he was in The
on, like,
Spirit
Mad
too?
Men or something, something like that.
I thought that was Gabriel Mock that played the Spirit. I could be wrong though.
He was also in that Johnny Depp movie, where
I know.
forget.
Didn't he
Johnny
play
Depp.
the Lone Ranger? Yeah,
Lone Ranger.
That's
That's
it.
what it is.
Yeah, I liked that one.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm gonna have to watch it.
I'm not going to pretend like his movies are quality by any means, but it's
Well,
interesting to see
I'm
what's
not saying
going
it was
on
a
with
great
this one.
cinematic achievement, but I was entertained, so I was happy.
That's
Which
all
is-
you can be is
Is there
entertained.
for anything else he's done?
Well, he's done quite a few things. He was supposed to be Batman when they were going to do the Justice League Mortal back in the day. And I think the guy that was doing the Justice League Mortal movie was also the same dude that did the Mad Max films and the recent Furiosa.
George Miller,
Yeah, I think he was the one.
I like those movies too.
Because they were going to have a Hispanic guy playing Superman.
Interesting.
But he didn't. He could pass off as not Hispanic. It wasn't like he was, the S stood for sombrero or nothing like that. I can't remember the chick that played Wonder Woman. The kid from the OC. He was going to be the Flash, I think. And like the story was all about the. I think they took it from like Funeral for a Friend, where after Superman died, and they were trying to. I think the whole story was about why the world needed superheroes. I've seen a few videos about it on YouTube. It didn't sound like it was that bad, and they were full on into pre-production. They had already started designing the costumes and everything, and just I can't quite remember what happened, but they had a cast meeting one day and it was just completely shut down. They were getting ready to start filming in Australia and everything. I mean, they were on location. Things had been scouted.
Damn.
It was they were just like a day or two away from actually starting actual production, and the whole thing just got shut down. And it wasn't too long after that they went with Zack Snyder and his Man of Steel. So I don't know, man. But the more I read about it, the more I hear about it, it's definitely got my interest peaked. I don't think it would have been that bad. I think I would have enjoyed seeing something like that. Would have been cool.
Interesting.
A lightning bolt has been detected 10.4 miles from our location, Mom. How about that?
To me, it seems like a lot of times when Hollywood gets a hold of a movie based on a known franchise, they
Yeah.
tend to ignore whatever makes that franchise so popular in the first place. They'll use the name and then little else and just do their own thing, and then they wonder why it fails.
Well, I got a theory behind some of that. I think a lot of these people, when they work on these films in Hollywood, everybody wants to put their stamp on it. Everybody wants to put their spin on things because their name's going on the project in the credits, and it's like a resume for them. They're not really interested in the story so much as getting their business card out there on the big screen. So when the next project comes along, they can say, "I did that. That was me." They don't really care about the story.
Well, I don't even think it's that. I think it's they all have that fan fiction story that doesn't necessarily have to do with the properties that they get. They're just looking for a way to get it made by any means possible. If that means happens to be getting a beloved IP to throw over it as a veneer, they'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't actually care about that veneer at all. They care about this little niche idea of theirs that they couldn't get made any other way.
Not me, man. I care about the IP. I am 100% all about it.
I've got a theory that if you're making a movie based off of a known property, focus on what makes that property so good, put those qualities into the movie, people are going to go watch it.
Yeah, and do more of that.
You heard about how Cowboys and Aliens got made, right?
No.
No, but I did try. I tried to watch that mainly for the Harrison Ford of it. I could not get through 10 minutes of that thing.
I think I watched it, but I can't remember anything more than I watched it. I can't tell you what happened in it.
Here's what went on. He wasn't able to pitch it to studios, so he comes up with a comic, Cowboys and Aliens, right?
Okay.
And then he gets Midtown Comics in New York, the biggest comic shop, all right? Gets them to give away a copy with every sale. They just throw it in the bag, but they record it as a sale, even though nobody paid for it, and nobody turns down free, right?
Right.
Then they took that inflated sales number to Hollywood and said, see, a lot of people are buying this book. I can sell you the rights. That's how they bagged Harrison Ford for it and got it made.
That's crazy.
That explains a lot, actually.
A story nobody actually read. But
I thought it was weird when they said it was in based off of a comic, because I'm like, I've never heard of this thing.
Me either. Of course, I also didn't know Men in Black was ever a comic book either until after the movie came out.
That was such an obscure ass comic, though. That was what was that?
Or
Like
was
Air
it
Cell?
RIPD, same kind of thing.
Yeah. Like Men in Black was super obscure.
I think that was like a Malibu comic.
I thought that was like earliest days of Dark Horse or something.
That, or was it like Marvel's Eclipse or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, I remember it wasn't popular at all.
But getting back to the Cowboys and Aliens, if you'd have called a comic Cowboys and Aliens, I would have found out about it. Because it's two of my favorite genres right there. Most definitely. That's even. I mean, yeah, I'm a big Harrison Ford fan, but also like the comic, I would have known about that. And when they say this is based off a comic, okay, but I don't remember hearing about it.
What's Graham Nolan's book that's kind of like that has Cowboys and Aliens?
Something about shit, Don. I'm suffering from old man brain again. Something about El Diablo.
Escaped me too.
Don, look it up on Google, bro. You have a computer literally right in front of you. I know. Well, that'll never happen.
Or no, that was about a monster, wasn't it?
No, the Chenoo's a monster book. Graham Nolan. Did you mean badass? No, I meant Graham Nolan. Okay, let me see. Wikipedia. Graham worked on a Transformers? I didn't know that. 1988.
Good for him.
He did some Dungeons and Dragons work. Okay.
And another thing a lot of these adaptations are having trouble with is they try to take, well, they're not taking the core
Alien Alamo.
Trying to look serious.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, remember, Orson Welles directed a Transformers cartoon movie back in the day. Come on. You can.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, the Transformers, the movie from the 1980s, Orson Welles.
That's crazy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. I mean, I saw the movie when I was a kid in the theaters, but
that must be why it was
he
so
seems
good.
like an odd choice for something like that.
I think it's one of those, he just wanted to do something that he could relax with.
It's probably his greatest film.
Isn't that the one where Prime dies?
Yeah.
Spoiler, guys. Prime dies.
And it's been more than 30 years. It's not really a spoiler anymore.
Believe me, there will be people that will bitch.
That scene caused a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I know. I was there.
The scene that affected me the most, really, as a child, was when Luke got his hand cut off by Vader. That was the one that just tore me up from the floor up. Made me cry. Is it raining? Damn it. It's not
lightning and rain now.
Yeah, I was mowing my lawn this afternoon. I finished just in time before the rain started.
We're getting a little touch of it.
Yeah,
hopefully it doesn't get crazy.
Neighbors setting off fireworks.
Well, according to
we still got a few days.
According to the windy.com, which I love this site, man, because it gives the most accurate weather, Doppler radar and everything else, completely free. I mean, you can go premium with it, but you don't have to. It tells you the wind speed. It tells you how much rain you're actually getting in your location, everything. According to them, we should be out of this in about 40 minutes. So, yay.
Cool. Are you guys getting like a heat wave?
Dude, we're getting a heat wave starting Wednesday of this coming week. It's going to be retarded. They said that we're going to have a heat dome park itself over top the eastern seaboard. And right now, we're kind of comfortably enjoying relatively low humidity, mid 80s. Listen to the old men talk about the weather, guys. And after, I think it's going to be Wednesday of next week, it's going to jump up till about 98. And then Thursday and Friday are going to be the two worst days. They're talking feels like whatever the hell that means. 106. Like, who is the guy they go to certify what the feels like? You know, do they go to this guy, Steve? Get out of the lab coat. Come on out here. What does it feel like to you? Steve stands there for a moment, and he's like, "Well, it feels like 104." Then we go with Steve. Well, he could be negative. I don't know. I'm not in Steve's club like that.
That's why Steve gets the big bucks.
That's what. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sheldon. This is why Steve gets the big dollars. I don't get any of that. They don't care what I think. They're like, you shut up, sit over there, pretend to draw, make your dumb little comic books, and do your thing. Nobody cares what you think.
Who does?
It's gotten to the point here that when I get home, I just turn the fan on in my studio. I just sit there for like 20 minutes or so just so I can cool down.
Oh, dude, yeah. It can be pretty bad. But anyway, this heat wave is supposed to last until, I believe, Monday of next week. And then it's like they got 4 days in a row where they're forecasting 100. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 100, 100, 100. And that's not factoring in the heat, the humidity. They said that's going to be like subtropical freaking humidity. Yeah. I'm excited about it. I'm looking so forward to it. I can't wait. I'm just going to button up in all the sweaters and gym pants that I can find, and I'll be a much smaller man when it's all done and over with. It's going to be exciting times.
Yeah, thanks to the heat here, I'm pretty sure I don't have an ass to sweat off anymore.
It's got to be unbearable with that beard, though, man, right?
No, beard's fine.
Oh, okay.
Beard's holding it all together.
Yeah, holding it all together. There we go. I knew there was reasoning behind it. I wasn't entirely too sure. Okay, let me see here.
It is funny, though. My youngest keeps giving me those not so subtle hints and does like the scissor thing with her fingers. I think she wants me to cut my beard.
Could be. I've seen pictures of you on Facebook without the beard, dude. You're almost unrecognizable. Are you still, John? Are you still reserves?
No.
Okay.
No, he's full jelly now.
Oh, no. Jelly. I said reserves, not preserves. Good Lord Almighty.
I'm just having fun, John.
Yeah. It's not that bad, is it?
Well, the reserves defend us. The preserves make music because they be jamming.
Ah. It's looking good, Sheldon.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm looking up his what that skull looks like on his chest right now.
Yeah. What you got going on, John? Here, John. Is this cable?
No, this is. We had talked briefly earlier about the public domain characters. I've had a couple commissions lately, and they've been of a character called Stardust.
That's Stardust?
Who I saw was from the same time as Black Terror or like the Phantom. the shadow, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
He's from around the same time frame. I've done a couple of pictures of him.
Yeah, I hear it.
Let me see, where is my other one? Yeah, that Dame Devil picture that I did
Uh-huh.
the other day or a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
The same person commissioned me to do this. He provided a sketch for me, wanted me to ink it, and said that I could just go hog wild on it. So that's what I'm doing. And then I inked a page for him as well. But this was the version of Stardust that my first introduction to the character. This was from a different person, and he wanted me to update the design because it was normally just a guy in spandex. His
Uh-huh.
athletic build. He was a normal looking guy
Right.
with an athletic build. So I kind of updated him, gave him a jacket and all that. And then I found out after the fact that this other person wanted me to do the same character, just their version is a lot different.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
So, yeah, the difference between the versions is like Guy Gardner versus Hulk.
Yeah.
I like that
That's what
background.
I didn't, and because they're so different, I hadn't even realized that it was the same character at first.
Oh, it's the same character.
Yeah. Is
Oh, that's cool.
I ended up showing this person the original one that I did, and that's when I found out that they were both the same. Just their versions were different.
Okay. That's cool. I like that.
So hey man, I'll draw whatever you want. Just pay me as long as the money comes in. I don't care what you want me to do.
What, Mom? No, it's out in the kitchen.
But after seeing Seth's campaign, though, makes me want to tinker with public domain characters now.
I might want to look into that. I really haven't found any that I would like. Is there do they got like an online list of public domain characters you can screw with?
All right, there's a huge amount of resources out there. There's wikis dedicated to a bunch of the different characters. There's some sites that have archives and scans only of public domain material. I
Interesting.
end up using that to go through some of the old Nador books because you can't get your hands on them otherwise. Yeah. There's also Facebook groups for it.
A character that I've wanted to draw
I've seen the Facebook groups.
for a long time has been the Phantom. I've always liked the Phantom. I've got a hankering to draw him. I might have to do that pretty soon.
Well, just to work with the cape and the shading just makes that a fun idea for me. Thanks, Seth. You gave me another idea I want to work on now. I have enough.
It's not like we're not already busy, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, geez.
I like giving people ideas. Aside from the idea of killing me.
Yeah, I don't know you that well yet.
I like that. It's got that
Thank you, sir.
a very broody quality, like he's plotting after having been defeated once.
Hey, I got to get up and check a few things out. John and Sheldon or Seth, you can keep it going for a little bit. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, his kid Terror looks like he's trying to squeak one out and try to be quiet about it.
No one will know.
Silent but deadly.
Yeah. Silent but terrible.
Getting all upset because
That's really where the terror gas comes from.
Yeah.
his Uncle Bob won't want him to drive again.
Yeah, couldn't they make it to where there's some kind of enzyme in their body that would absorb the gas so they could recycle it when they fart or something?
Well,
Vaughn did something that was not in the original material. I wish I could use it, but I can't. But I liked his ideas that the gas then seeps back out their pores as a hallucinogen, kind of like Scarecrow's fear gas.
Oh yeah.
So when combatants get up close, they get terrified.
Or if they want to trip out themselves, they could just like lick their arm or something.
I'm not sure that's a trip you want to go down.
No. Yeah, if something's named terror gas, I don't know if that's something you want to willingly subject yourself to.
Yeah. How did these guys find the terror gas in the first place? Like the original story?
The original story, as I mentioned earlier, Bob's a pharmacist. Back then, that they mixed and compounded a lot of the medications themselves. And he was working on a formula to re-energize soldiers in the battlefield if they're getting tired. And while he's trying to develop this formula, Tim bursts in and knocks over some formic acid into the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
See, I like that too. Is it doesn't sound like, oh, that's just convenient storytelling that XYZ happened.
So he goes from pharmacist to slugging it out with bad guys?
Pretty much. There, obviously, he replicated the formula, but in testing it, he found it worked on him, it worked on Tim, the two people who were there, but there's very few people that actually does work on. And those that doesn't, well, it's too risky to try. It could kill them or make them gravely ill.
That's why you don't do drugs, kids.
Funny that they did do that stuff in war, right? They
Yeah.
tested on things that would make them keep going.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there's actually a chocolate that the German troops had that basically had meth in it.
That or cocaine or something like that.
Yeah, something along those lines. That actually ended up backfiring on a YouTuber. They decided to they managed to get their hands on a surviving piece of this stuff, and they decided, oh, I'm going to try this chocolate all the way from World War II. I hope I don't get sick.
Oh,
wow.
Why would you do that?
They wound up.
They wound up sick.
Yeah, but not from expired food like they thought.
Whoa.
I'm guessing the food was spiked.
So if it weren't for them, we wouldn't have that show Breaking Bad. How old did you say Kid Terror was? 12?
Yeah, I want somewhere in the 10 to 12 range. I'll have to look up my Series Bible to get the exact year.
Okay.
That's the range I wanted to keep the kids in.
Though it's still a fun age where they can still be kids, but yet they're mature enough where they can realize when they're in danger or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they eat some of that chocolate, they probably won't care.
Sorry about that, guys. It's fun when you got a leaky roof. You got to make sure things are going where they're supposed to go.
One of the theories I have that I'm testing out with this, I want this to appeal to kids as young as 8, right?
Right.
I want my characters then to just be a little older than the youngest end of my audience. The older a character is in relation to the audience, the less they are likely to be able to understand or relate to certain parts. Like I said, kids don't understand working 40 hours. at a job that you may not necessarily like. They don't understand mortgages, things like that, but they understand school. So you have those relatable problems. But if they're the same age or younger, it's hard for them to really look up to the character. You want someone who's just around the bend from where they are.
Right.
Old enough to seem cooler, not so old that you can't relate.
Did you say how old he was in the book?
Yeah, he said he's like preteen, 12, 13, something like that.
Yeah, the 10 to 12 range. I'll have to look at the series Bible to get the exact age for you, but yeah, somewhere in that range.
That cover just kicks so much ass.
Oh, yeah. Josh Howard knocked that one out of the park.
Yeah.
I do have two variants of that will be on the campaign. There's the version you see there.
Right.
And then there's a white background version. That just popped.
I'm really digging the animated cartoonish style too.
Yeah, it fits right in with the whole deal.
It does.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to go for with it. And I've referenced all those shows and the comics based off of them, things like Darkwing Duck, Superman animated series, things like that. When I was talking about the art style that I wanted, and when I got the first concept sketches of the characters back from Joel, he knocked that style right out of the park. And then Josh looked at those same concept sketches, and he was able to make it his own in his style and still capture that feel.
Yeah, man.
See, I think it's cool that you're letting them do their own thing too, instead of trying to micromanage the team. You let them do what you paid them for, and you're getting good results.
Oh yeah, I mean, what's the point in hiring a person rather than typing into AI if you're not going to let them have a little freedom? I don't like AI at all, but one of the big things here is when you're collaborating with people, and you are the editor. If you micromanage and try to keep them to exactly what's in your head, that's all you're going to get. But if you give them freedom and you know what stuff to say, hey, let's take this a different direction, or what stuff to say, hey, that's perfect, you're going to get a better result than anything you imagine.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I've made a few comics. I've always found that it's best that it's a collaborative process. Not every idea is going to work, but if you can find a compromise, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a better product.
The idea that's in your head appeals to you, and it will appeal to others like you. But when you collaborate, you get things that appeal to more people than you could have ever reached on your own. And I actually had that cover turned into the shirt I'm wearing.
Oh, hell yeah. Let me
the QR code on the sleeve takes people to that Substack. I figure since I'm a father of 3, I'm going going to the same places that my target.
I'll be back, guys.
Is. So it's a way to advertise wherever I am.
Got merch too.
Well, I don't have this for sale yet. First, I want to get the book out there.
Well, having that on the campaign might help get the funds.
That is a good point.
Because I did a book called Exodus Z, and I've been to a few local cons here in Florida, and I've made T-shirts and stuff for mine too. So I think they're a great way to advertise your product. I didn't think of the QR code though. That was pretty smart.
Oh yeah, that I didn't want to keep my marketing only to social media, because yeah, it's a great tool, but that's just one pond. If you can go fishing in multiple ponds, better results. So I had cards made up with the QR code to the Substack that I left at comic shops, with the owner's permission, of course. And then I have the shirt and a sticker on my van.
Cool. You got
Actually,
man
now that
stickers?
since we're talking about merch, my wife does a lot of crafting stuff, and she took one of my pages and put it on a coffee mug. So we made 3 or 4 of those and have them at shows too. And it's always a great. I mean, we sold a few, but it's always a great conversation starter if nothing else.
Sorry about that. I had another partial ceiling collapse. That was fun.
Plus, they say before somebody buys something, they have to see it. What was it like 5 times or something?
Something like that, yeah.
So this puts it in front of people's faces more often.
Max is over here, man. He's up on the
Nice.
And you got issue 2 done in the can, ready to go, right?
No, yeah, I have 1 and 2 are done, and I'm waiting on my writer to get back with me on what we're doing for 3. I decided what the 3's cover was going to look like before he ever got a chance to say no.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm just waiting for the script on 3.
How far is he going to take it?
Right now, it's going to be at least 3 issues, and then going to play it by ear on what fans want.
Nice. If you guys don't mind, I wouldn't mind showing the cover to a Mega Mission that I just got done.
Oh, please do.
If you,
It's not like this show's for comics or anything.
yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Sheldon's
Yeah.
going to get some merch for his book too now.
I still don't have a release date for this, but I'm getting there. I'm thinking maybe around the fall.
Is it
I'll
Omega
start
Black
crowdfunding
Mission
it.
badge?
Yeah. The much ballyhooed.
See, I like the depth that the color gave everything.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Some guys are pushed back. Some guys are pushed forward.
It's got a nice balance between the styles of a 90s cover art and a 90s video game art.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, see, I wasn't thinking about the video game thing, but that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, the art looks like it came off of a 90s book, but the logo, the whole layout looks like it's the box to a video game for like the Sega Genesis.
Oh, thanks, man.
You can
My
ask Don.
original.
I'm a big fan of 90s comics, so it's already a good idea for me.
Yeah, my original take, I was just going to have them all standing there in their various pissed off looking cool poses, like pretty much everybody does.
Nah,
And I just got tired of it. I'm like, every time
you
I
need
do
something
this,
more dynamic for the first issue.
yeah, it just wasn't catching me. And I was like, oh, Jesus, I just want to do something else. So somebody in my chat suggested I give it a little bit more of a dynamic punch. And I just started roughing something out. And the more I did this, the more I liked it.
Yeah, and great boobs too on these chicks.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I draw what I like.
Yeah.
At least I try to anyway.
Yeah, it's not enough to know what works. You need to know why.
Yeah, 90s comics are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you know why, you know what stuff you can break and what stuff's overdone while still accomplishing the same goal. You can't do that if you don't know why it's popular in the first place.
Yeah. It also helps to have an actual story too.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does help. That way you know what you're drawing at the very least.
And trying to come up with a story that's going to like capture an already diluted audience. Not the audience. The audience is not diluted. The market is diluted. That usually is helpful too. I'm just going the whole superhero sci-fi thing. I've always been a big fan of that. Those two married together is right up my alley. Youngblood, Wildcats, early
Come on,
X-Men.
you know you're more of a Brigade fan.
Well, I never really got into Brigade. Nothing against Merritt Michaels.
And this
That's for
year's going to be fun. I've got a lot of books I've backed that I'm looking forward to getting.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Obviously, I backed Terror in Trenches 2 because I've been on the cliffhanger from the first one. But AR-13L, the Little Mermaid, hit delays, but it is getting wrapped up. I know a few people on that team. So I'm looking forward to that finally being in my hands. And then there's Aaron Sparrow. He did Kneel Before Doomfade.
Doomface. Yeah, I love that title too.
Oh
That
yeah,
seems like a cartoony version of Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
and he's coming. He's also working on book 2 while doing fulfillment on 1
Nice.
Nice.
because he wants that in the can ready to print before he does.
Yeah, he works a lot with was it Dolan Waddick on Unholy Nightmare. That's a fun looking book too.
Yeah, it is. I think they're ramping up the promotion on that too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Dolan sends me links and stuff all the time for whatever current campaign he's on.
That's good stuff. What about you, Sheldon? What do you got going on?
Coming up with merch for his book.
No merch yet. I mean, that's a good idea, though. I'd like to get some hoodies. I was working on doing a what do you call this? A
Ash can?
acrylic marker. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm doing like acrylic markers on the ash can. Pete Smetty hooked me up with the newsprint. These things come pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, they're awesome. I didn't really know how much they put in ash cans, so I just did 24 pages.
That seems like a good size.
Yeah, he didn't. I think it was my option was like a page that was like in the 40s or something.
Damn.
You got a link or something where people can get that? Grab it.
It's just that Kickstarter link.
Okay.
Should I put that in the private chat?
Yeah, throw that in the private chat. I'll stick it in the chat. That way, even though I can't get to it right now, and I'm going to fix that problem before the next stream.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll get that out there to get that information out to the people, because everybody's curious, man. They want to know what the new Sheldon Martin project is. I know I do.
Oh, I've been chomping at the bit.
Oh, cool. Thanks. I appreciate that.
That over here.
Now, one thing that I've noticed, and this happens every single show I'm on, because I decided to use Kid Terror, is I get automatically compared to Vaughn, which is a compliment.
Yeah.
It's an even bigger compliment to Vaughn, because he's not the first guy to use the Black Terror after he went public domains. Well, the most popular public domain character of all time. You've got so many different versions out there. But now whenever somebody touches the Black Terror, everyone automatically compares that person's work to Terror in the Trenches.
It kind of has to be done, though, you know?
Yeah. His work is the standard on working with public domain characters, especially the Black Terror now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Vaughn on the channel, too, to talk about his stuff.
I don't think he's trying to get people on his channel, so he might be able to get something.
We were going to hook up a while ago, but it just so busy all the time.
He does seem like a busy guy.
He does.
Busy man writing and creating because he's still on with Indiegogo, right?
He's been doing multi-platform. Indiegogo, Kickstarter. He's done a couple of Fund My Comic runs.
And then Indiegogo changed up a little bit, so it took people a little while to get back to their backer addresses or something.
Yeah, Indiegogo pissed off a lot of people.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, with that last update they had, if you want to call it an update. Update's supposed to make things better.
Yeah. Especially someone actually asked for it.
Yeah, things that are needed.
So yeah, give people a lot more work that they didn't have to do.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere near Indiegogo when I do mine. I think I'm going to do just what you're doing, Seth. I think I'm going to be FMC only and see how it goes.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with mine. I'm going to go to Fund My Comic as well.
Yeah, Luke Stone put together a solid platform.
And then, of course, you know, when Shane gets his running, once it's open to everybody, I'll probably get on that too.
I think everyone should try multiple platforms just because you're almost leaving money on the table by not trying. So the more people that see your work, the more chances you have of selling your product.
Yeah. And if one kicks you out, you're not left in the lurch of trying to build up another audience again.
Yeah, I know Cecil's been kicked off of a couple, I think.
Oh, one thing that has been lacking that I noticed, which is another reason for trying to do Crossbones Crew, is there really aren't a whole lot of kid heroes anymore.
That's true.
No.
The Teen Titans are the Titans. Young Justice is either in high school or college most of the time.
Yeah.
There's kid heroes have always had a place for the longest time. Even back in the Golden Age, you had the Star Spangled Kid.
Occasionally, you'll have the Power Pack by Marvel. But yeah, I hadn't thought about it before. But yeah, I don't see that many kid heroes anymore.
Yeah, so see a gap, fill a gap.
I can't really think of any kid heroes that I was even
Nothing
a fan
current.
of.
So that kid Wally West one is the only thing I can think of.
I mean, it was
still
like,
the Teen Titans. They're still at least teenagers.
yeah, I think the youngest that I've even got, as far as a character is concerned, is like what Seth was talking about earlier with the Super Sons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And they've
might
aged
be-
those characters up. First John with the insta aging, and now they've let Damien get a little older.
That might be probably one of the last kid superhero books I got too. 'Cause I know I got the first 2 or 3 issues.
yeah, I really like the dynamic between those two characters.
It was off to a great start.
Yeah, and then I think it was a limited series. Was it a limited series? I'm not sure. I know
Honestly, I don't know. I initially bought it because of Jorge's
yeah,
artwork.
I know.
But,
I went about.
Turned out the story was pretty good too, so that was a bonus.
Yeah, I think I went 5-6 issues. If it wasn't limited, they definitely switched up artists.
Yeah.
And I think I abandoned it after that. And it was like maybe a year later, maybe not even a year, they aged Jonathan up, and it was just like, why would you do that? That's a dumb move. I thought it was a dumb move. And then all the other stuff that came with it, which I'm just not a fan of.
Yeah, like I said, that the insta aging on John Kent, just that push a bisexual Superman, because that's what they want to do. They want him to be an instant adult, so they could call him Superman instead of Superboy when they did that. It's like, yeah, that's cart before horse, guys.
Just call him Supergirl. Be done with it.
Well, then why do you have to focus so much on a fictional character's sexuality?
Because of the quote unquote lack of representation. That's what it's all about. It's a perceived notion. It was trending at the time, and they think it's a cash cow. They want to get in on that. A lot of these guys, they think if it's trending, that's automatic. They'll retweet it out on their socials, Facebook. That'll generate some kind of attention and sales. They thought at the time it automatically equaled sales. Like a lot of people think the size of your YouTube subscriber base automatically means, oh, this is going to be gangbusters if you make a book or something like that. And a few people have found out that is not necessarily the case. But I'm just glad it seems to be that all this woke agenda horse shit, pardon my French, it does seem to be on the downward spiral now, downward slope. I'm hoping
what they're ignoring though is if you treat people with common decency and respect, you don't need all that woke bullshit.
No, we're not going to treat people with common decency and respect. What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
People want new characters anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People think, oh no, they don't, because how many new characters you have to go through to find one that sticks. But In fact, you still find ones that stick as proof people want the new ones.
Well, it's like that dude. What was it? Just last month, or maybe even this month, where he was complaining about the DC comics, the lack of the black characters out there. And he's like, it's been like 1,100 or 1,400 days or whatever the hell it was since this character was seen, or since DC Comics put out a black character superhero book where all the black characters. That dude, have you been to any of the indie comic book sites? Any of the groups, man? There's tons of them out there, tons of them,
and oftentimes done better than the mainstream.
Yeah.
Like, don't waste your time trying to bring attention to DC and all their bullshit. Use your platform to elevate these indie creators. Solve two problems at once.
Yep.
It's not that hard.
And as far as the feminism crowd goes, who want to say, where are the female characters and things like that? It's like the two most popular mainstream new characters are both women.
Yeah, and what was it? I read not too long ago, DC was going to, I don't know if it's an Elseworlds title or what, they were going to make Wonder Woman transgender.
I think I remember seeing something about that myself.
I mean, what the hell? Like, she's already butch enough, dude. You don't need to actually give her the package.
The two new mainstream characters that have been working well have been Flatline over at DC and All Hallows Eve over at Marvel.
I don't see where Marvel's really doing anything that works, to be honest with you.
I almost missed the All Hallows Eve bit because I wasn't paying attention to Marvel, so I understand that. But no, that was actually an intriguing character. She can take masks and use them to give herself powers, and it doesn't have to be any sort of special mask. This one issue I caught, there's a kaiju ripping through Manhattan, so she puts on this dollar knockoff of Godzilla mask on, and boom, now she's a kaiju fighting it.
That's her power? She brings mask to life?
She becomes the mask.
Oh, she becomes the mask. That's kind of cool, I guess.
Kind of cool and offbeat.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they put that much effort into it.
What villain is she in?
She's not in the films. She's just in the comics.
Oh, what comic is she in?
I think they put her in Spider-Man stuff for a while. I can't remember, but she's been in a few.
I think I've seen her action figure at my local comic shop, but admittedly, I don't know a lot about her.
I'm having to go through back issues to try to find out more now that I know this character exists. And with all the stuff that people are promoting that falls flat, gems like that are going unnoticed.
I miss Miss Marvel back when she was dressed appropriately. With the, Carol Danvers, back when she was super hot.
Suit, or the black one piece.
Yeah, the thigh-high hooker boots.
Oh, she was Warbird.
No, when she was Warbird, they put her in all clothes. It's like tactical gear. I don't want to see that, man. I want to see the. I
still think that.
See the ass hanging out. See the red sash. There's your kid book right there.
Now with Flatline, the nice thing with that one is they reached into some obscure lore to create that character.
I'm gonna have to look this Flatline up. I don't know anything about her.
Damian Wayne's love interest.
Wait, Damian's not gay?
Are you familiar at all with the bot manga?
I'm gonna go ahead and give you a hard no on that one.
Okay, DC's first foray into the Japanese market, instead of just translating their books, they decided they were going to have local mangaka create completely new books.
Is that a flavor of ramen?
And one of the villains that the mangaka came up with that was original to the Bat manga, which have since been collected into a single edition out there, was Lord Deathman.
Oh, wow.
Whose whole shtick is he would die at the end of the book, but somehow he evaded death and it was all an illusion and he's back.
Oh, like Resurrection Man from back in the day?
something like that.
Yeah.
Well, they decided to bring Lord Deathman back into the DC mainstream as a villain, gave him a sidekick, that was Flatline, and her power is she can steal the combat abilities from anyone she kills.
Wow. That is kind of cool.
So he entered her into this deathmatch tournament that uses Lazarus pits.
Oh, the freaking Lazarus pits, dude. Oh, overplayed.
So the rules of the tournament are, after your third death, they don't put you in the pit anymore. You're dead.
After your third death. Okay. 3's too many, guys.
Damien, because of the Lazarus pit connection to his grandfather, Roz, he goes to investigate that tournament without Bruce's blessing, and ends up fighting Flatline in the first matchup, and she literally rips his heart out.
What a bitch.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, of course, Lazarus pit, he gets brought back, but after the tournaments, you've got this puppy love starting between them.
Wait, she ripped his heart out and then they fell in love?
Exactly. It's usually the other way around.
Jesus, high school all over again.
But yeah, so that's been interesting to see. She's a villain, she's the bad girl, but she's got that good heart at the core, so she's his Catwoman, but a little bit more violent.
Huh.
She doesn't wear that stupid fishbowl that Catwoman does she?
Is that just the absolute version? I don't really follow that. I tried to get into it. I haven't been able to yet.
Every time I see that ridiculous fishbowl, I can't.
I know I caught a couple of the first issues where I think the Black Mask Gang or something like that, they were wearing those things. It's some kind of like a VR kind of thing.
I think they worked that into the storyline that she stole that from him.
Oh,
but every time I see that helmet, it just looks like a fishbowl to me.
It does look dumb.
The only fishbowl you can get away with comics is Mysterio.
Yeah, and he's constantly losing too. Although I thought they did really good in the Spider-Man movie with him. I thought that was pretty clever how they twisted all that.
Mr. Freeze has a fishbowl, now I think about it. That's always breaking too.
Dude, in the Arkham games, Mr. Freeze was no joke, man.
Oh man, those things are good.
And again, neither was the Scarecrow. I used to hate going up against the Scarecrow on those damn levels, man. It was so stupid. But they made it ridiculously hard. But then again, I suck at playing video games anyway. But still, it was like, why? Dude, I want to progress through the game. You don't have to make it this hard. Like, why is he 40 foot tall, floating in space all of a sudden? I got to creep around this freaking building.
Oh, I'm stuck on the Joker boss fight in the first one.
I want to see how it ends, man.
I just cheated and watched all the cutscenes.
Yeah. And then once I got GTA 5, I put all that shit away, and I was just killing people on the beach constantly.
You were a grown man by that time.
Yeah, I had. I got through the game. I on the single player mode. I beat it. I was very happy. And then after that, I just got in what's called director mode, where you can pretty much do anything you want to do. I'd get my sniper rifle, and I would just constantly try to evade police and just murder everybody all the time. It's definitely says something about my inner person. It's a little dangerous. Great way to deal with stress, though.
It is. Yeah, I remember hearing it.
Instead of actually going out and homiciding everybody, which is not good. And speaking of GTA 6, I just saw that they have topped $3 billion in pre-sales 2 days in.
That's amazing.
$3 billion. They even got the game yet. It doesn't even get released until like the end of November, I don't think. Crazy.
Who wants to bet it's going to be buggy as shit once they finally do get it out too?
I don't know, man, because I don't even think they're going to offer a... Is that us or... Oh, that's somebody. It's one of you guys beeping. I don't think they're even offering a physical device. I think it's all download.
See, I'm not a fan of that either. It's more and more.
Well, yeah, Yeah, I'm not like that thing with Sony.
inconveniencing the customer. And then I've had times where I had downloaded Killer Instinct on my Xbox.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Can't even play it now.
Really?
It's been a
It'll,
while since I've tried, but it's like where the hell did it go?
did they lock you out of it, or did they just yoink it out of your
From
storage?
what I can tell, they yoinked it. I don't know where the hell it is. Because normally you have the option where you go to your apps and go to the apps and then go to the where the games are kept.
Yeah.
And our my stepson plays video games too, but the only thing I ever put in there was fighting games.
Oh yeah.
And
That's
if when I can find the old school ones that I like, I'll try to grab one. That way, the once in a while when I have time to play a video game, I could just kind of zone out, play that for a while, and
Yeah.
I'm good. If I buy a game, it doesn't matter if I play it for every day for a year or if I don't play it for a while. The fact that I bought it, I should be able to play it whenever I want to.
Yeah, exactly. If you buy the thing, then you should have some sense of ownership over it. What I find more disturbing than anything is that they can go into your device through the internet and just basically steal it back and keep you from having it. I
Yeah,
don't know if that would be a good lawsuit angle that someone could maybe you
I
know.
don't think it'd be as controversial if it weren't for the fact that digital was sold to everybody as, oh, it's just like owning physical, but now you have more shelf space. Well, now it's not like owning the physical at all.
Right, but I'm sure somewhere in their microscopic terms of service they have all that in nice printed out legalese. It's like at font,
Well, they do. It says that you're
4.5.
buying a license that can be
Yeah.
revoked at any time, license to view. And it's like, then why does it still say buy instead of buy license?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that kind of stuff's why I don't bother with it anymore.
Well, it's like same thing with shit like the Windows operating system.
Hmm.
These forced friggin' updates. Oh my god, updates piss me off, man. I'm so glad I got off of Windows altogether. And Mac was good up until maybe 2 years ago. Now they're having issues with their friggin' updates where a lot of things break. It didn't used to be that way. But with Windows, every time the computer would update, even the slightest thing, man, a security update, anything, some driver somewhere is going to break or become corrupted and shit don't work no more. I can't tell you how many times, like when I was doing service calls for that kind of stuff, I would have to go to people's houses. I would have to fix my own shit. Just a freaking nightmare. From what I understand, they still do that. They still go through this.
And that stupid OneDrive stuff. Don't get me started on that.
OneDrive. I don't use OneDrive anymore. I was using it, but I switched everything over to my Google Drive because it's just more convenient. I got Gmail and I use the Google Work Docs and all that kind of stuff now. So I just
There's
got
a
everything up there.
bunch of people who didn't even opt into it.
Yeah.
And the stuff they thought was still physically on their hard drive was on OneDrive.
Oh, wow.
Not even on their computer anymore. It was on a OneDrive account that they never signed up for.
See, man, that's crazy. That's some suspect stuff right there. I don't dig any of that.
One thing that I discovered today existed back in '08, and I wish I'd run into it. Did you know that Ghostbusters was the first movie to ever be published on thumb drive?
No.
In 2008, it was an experiment done by PNY. They offered the original Ghostbusters on a thumb drive. It had DRM on it. So even if you copied all the files, you still had to have the physical drive plugged in to watch it.
Right.
But still, it worked. It was physical media. As long as you had the thumb drive and the thumb drive was in good condition, you could watch it.
Yeah, I thought for the longest time that we would see like a fizzling out of CDs and they would just start selling the music on thumb drives and stuff. But iTunes kind of ruined all that for everybody. Everything become a digital
Mhm.
download.
Now apparently you don't own shit, even though you paid them money for the
Yeah,
product.
unless you go out to the record store and you buy the disc, and even then, once it goes into your music folder, if you upload it to like a Spotify server or a Plex server, some shit like that, they can f with it then too.
I used to think you'd have something like the micro SD cards that we have now. You'd have something like that you'd buy, and then you just stick it into a machine and select what songs you wanted to download onto it. But no, that's not what we got.
No.
Does that make too much sense?
I don't like any of that shit, man.
I can see why they don't want it being constantly copied and spread around. They're trying to make their profit. But the French Connection really ticked off a lot of film fans. What happened to that? Did you hear what happened with that?
No.
Because one of the scenes was considered controversial by today's standards. They did a sloppy, very jarring edit to remove that scene, and then uploaded that cut to everybody's accounts instead of the one they bought.
Whoa, that's not cool.
So they Orwell 1984 did.
Wow. That's messed up, man.
I don't know why they thought that would be okay.
How long ago did that happen?
Oh, I think that was like last year.
Shit. The French Connection is a badass movie, too. It's one of my favorite Gene Hackman films. R.I.P. Gene Hackman. Mom, you ever seen French Connection? No. Mom don't have very many thoughts today. She's too busy killing birds with Angry Birds right now.
That's a strangely addictive game.
Yeah. We both play the new one. What is it? Well, not really new. Angry Birds Journey. She gets stuck on a level. She's like, "Can you help me out with the birds?" Yeah, and we're in a competition now to get to. I think it's 1,500 before the other. And the sad part is, because I love her so much, she makes me help her on her level. So I'm kind of doing 2 levels at one time. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. I can't help it. It's about the only game I play. That and I don't even play Candy Crush anymore. I've rediscovered my love of Brickout. I do love that game. Very violent.
Now, I wish I had something I could run Pragmata on, but my PC won't run it, and I'm not getting any of the new consoles.
Dude, you can't even afford to get memory anymore. You kidding me?
Yeah, that's insane.
Crap. Yeah. Well,
they're forcing people to use the data centers that no one asked for, and they're deliberately taking away any alternative.
Well, it's going to be the new like the internet bubble, the .com bubble. That's going to bust in maybe a year, if that long. All this AI shit's going to go in a very bad way.
I'm waiting patiently.
It's got its uses, but part of the problem is they're trying to shove it into everything, whether people want it or not.
Oh, I know.
And they've got backwards. We wanted artificial intelligence to wash the dishes, mow the lawn, so we could spend more time drawing.
Yeah.
Now they've got it drawing and writing. Well, we do more of the grunt work.
Yeah, it's not so much artificial intelligence as it is artificial living for you.
Mm-hmm.
Artificial thought.
No one can convince me that typing prompts creates anything.
There's that line from the original Tron: the machines will start thinking and the people will stop.
Yeah, that's echoed very heavily in The Matrix too.
I love that movie, or both of those movies.
What's funny is I read somebody was talking about something that their kid did. That said that they started asking themselves the questions that they would ask ChatGPT and try to predict the answer, and then that's what they went with. This like, so you reinvented thinking.
Not really.
It's thinking with extra steps.
Yeah. Instead of engaging your brain, you engaged your fingers onto the keyboard.
Now, they weren't even actually asking ChatGPT. They were trying to predict what answers ChatGPT would have given them.
Oh, wow.
It's like, I don't know why.
It's kind of redundant.
You need to do that, but At least you wound up using your own brain.
Yeah, I'm sure it
Sort
hurt.
of.
They went back to the other way. I mess with AI a little bit. Like I'll see what something may look like. Like I'll do a drawing of something. What would this look like if it were real? Or something like that. Or if I have trouble with an angle or something, I'll say maybe give me like overhead shot of something like this. So I get an idea. Maybe a little bit better. Because maybe my brain is working that well that day. Shut up,
Yeah, I
Mom.
could see it using it as a tool like that to help you
Yeah,
create something.
yeah. I use it as a tool. I don't use it as a replacement.
But yeah, typing in prompts though, I'm sorry, you're not creating anything by telling the computer to do what you say.
I will admit though, I have caught a few of these short films on YouTube that are completely AI, and that they're from the Star Wars universe. It's like they're doing the whole Thrawn trilogy with using AI, and yeah, it's got its faults, but I mean, it is kind of astounding what they can do with that shit now.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a Youngblood video
Oh yeah,
on it was AI too. It was like,
yeah,
damn it, I hate that it looks so good.
yeah. It makes you want to do it. It's like what can I do with my shit like that? And then you immediately feel guilty because as an artist, you don't want to promote that kind of stuff.
No.
Now, I know some people that love it and are planning to use it. And as long as they're honest about it, I'd rather compete with them, John Henry versus the steam drill style.
Yeah.
Because anybody you're going to convince by attacking their use of it has already been convinced.
Well, the thing is, it's here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it ain't gonna go away. It's here for the duration. So put up or shut up. That's
Yeah.
pretty much how it works. It's just like what happened back in the day with the audio tape recorder, and then the video recorder, and then the recordable DVD. Everybody bitched about that, and they found a way to work with it and get around it. So I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. The AI can't really create anything new. It's just recombining parts. So
Yet.
come up with something new. And
Yet.
let the AI imitate it after.
Yeah, I'm sure the day is coming, and probably a lot sooner than most people think, where it's going to start generating its own bullshit. If it isn't already, and we just don't know about it yet. Welcome to Conspiracy Theory Hour. I'm Don, your host.
One of the things that they have found is when AI is fed off of AI work, it has more and more problems.
Is that like cannibalism?
I think more incest, more of an Alabama situation.
An incestuous AI relationship.
Yeah, look at the Habsburgs. If all it is AI art, you're going to get Habsburgs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The last of that line with all the inbreeding they did couldn't even close his jaw.
Yeah, AI art can be pretty bad. It's kind of easy to see these days. Now that I've trained myself to what to look for. Like I can see somebody will post something on Facebook or something like that, and it was like, this is my new character, yada yada. And I'm like, dude, that's straight up AI. It's not even your shit. You're trying to pass it off as yours. You can tell
That's
it's
why
AI.
I don't see them as competition, because you're not
Yeah.
creating anything.
They're great for shit posting, much in the same way as screen grabs with some lazy text over them were with the early memes.
Oh yeah, and then dudes like JDA writing entire friggin' novels with AI. I mean, dude, and he brags about it. That's the sad part. He's like, yeah, I did a
You
whole
didn't
book.
write
in like 10
anything.
minutes. Yeah, you didn't do shit, dude.
You told the computer to write it.
But I imagine he must be making some kind of money off of it, or else he wouldn't do it.
See, that's what pisses me off, because you're not creating anything, but yet you're collecting a paycheck off of work you didn't do.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day, it's going to come down to whatever the audience wants, and what the audience wants is what they'll pay for.
Well, I'll tell you what the audience should want. They should want more Crossbones crew. 100%.
So I'm not using any AI in my work. Nobody I'm working with is. But you know what? I'm happy to compete with it.
That's right. And if you're not out there right now checking out the Crossbones crew, issue 1 on Fun My Comic, you have to question what the hell you're doing with your life. Why are you even here? Why did you get up this morning?
And as you can see, I have the digital only tier for those who want the least expensive option, or if
Good
shipping
idea.
doesn't work very well for you, maybe it's a foreign market or wherever.
Yeah, like maybe you live in Atlantis. I mean, the shipping to Atlantis is outrageous these days.
Well,
Anywhere is
yeah, think
outrageous.
forward. Pretty soon we'll have people on Mars buying our books.
Exactly. You have to
Yeah,
cater to
I think
all
it's
the
always
things.
a good idea to have a digital tier on your campaign too.
Yeah.
And
And
all the
five
tiers include
bucks.
digital. I've got the standard cover, the white cover, both covers, and digital only.
How many pages is this? I didn't even ask.
32.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said that.
Full color all the way through the book.
Like I said,
Nice.
man, old man brain. It's a bitch if you get it, guys.
If you got a brain,
Yeah, if you got a brain. Thank you, Mama Donna, for keeping it real. And then we got the this tier here, right here, $20 USD plus shipping, physical and digital. And he says right here, all physical copies come with the PDF. So there you go, man. Instant win. And same thing for the white digital variant, the white cover variant rather, the white background. I don't know, man. I prefer this background. I prefer this cover a lot.
Now, one thing is, if you want this cover, either version, definitely back it. Because while I will have catch-up tiers available in the future, and I don't do a ton of variants,
Right.
I'm instantly retiring the white one. And then when the next campaign launches, the standard for this will be gone, and there will be a new cover for the catch-up tier, which will be the cover going forward.
Well, that's smart. That limits it and makes it more of a collectible.
Yeah.
Adds to the value. It's a crazy thing we like to do here in the comic book medium. We try to value-tize.
So that's a total 3 covers. One is going to be the most common one you'll ever see, which is not on the campaign. It's the one that will be for the catch-up tiers and all that.
Yeah.
On future books. But each book will have its own unique campaign cover. And I'll have a variation that will end right when the campaign does, and the standard will end as soon as the catch-up tier is available.
That's what's up. And guys, look at this friggin' interior art. I mean, this is not any kind of slack job here. This is passion. This is dedication. This is storytelling. This
It looks like a professional quality book to me.
Exactamundo, as the Fonz would say.
As I said, Joel Souza has done work for both independents and companies.
I mean, this is something that you, as an adult, assuming you're one out there, will enjoy. You get it for your kid. Be a good little gift for a kid. Read alongs, right?
When I was looking for an artist, I'd been introduced to Joel's work by the fact he did fan art of Dave's Perfect 10 character, and Dave had shared it.
It's fun to draw too.
And I'm like, oh, I definitely want that guy's work, but I don't think I'll be able to afford him. So while I'm soliciting page rates, I'm like, well, I'll find out what his rate is, right?
Okay.
Because I might not be able to afford him now, but maybe on a future project or something. I found out, oh, I can afford this guy. He's not that much more than the other guys that I'm. All right. So when you find that your first round pick is in the budget, you go with it.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, this is dynamic storytelling. Love the silhouette here. This is good stuff right here. And you are running this campaign until August the 29th, 1:30 in the morning, correct?
Yeah.
This is, what is Pacific Daylight Time? PDT? What is that?
It is the Pacific Daylight. Just I don't know why.
Are you one of those weirdos that's out there on the West Coast, man?
No, I'm in the Eastern time zone, but it's one of
Okay.
those I did not look closely when I set it up.
Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. I thought I was going to have to disavow this entire stream if you were on the left coast.
Yeah.
Apologies to anyone.
I'm up near the Great Lakes.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys have been having a go of it too with the weather, haven't you?
Well, yeah, the lakes tend to create unique weather systems.
Just a little bit. So, guys, head on over to Fund My Comic. Let me go ahead and throw that link up again. Check it out. Back this sucker. Get him to where he's got to go. He's asking for $6,500 for the full funding. I think it'll happen. I think we're going to see another resounding success.
Once we meet that 6,500, I will announce stretch goals.
That's what's up. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and wind this sucker down. Let's go ahead and go around the table, as it were, and see who's done what and why they did it and how much it looks good and all that good stuff. We got Mr. Sheldon Martin here just slaying at 110%. Look at this.
Did you share Sheldon's link?
Yeah, the Kickstarter, which is right here. That's Occult Descent. This is volume 2, by the way.
That has a very classic comics feel to it.
I like it.
I'm digging it. And Sheldon, if you would, when you get this done, tag us in it. Wouldn't mind seeing this when it's completed.
Yes, please
I'll
tag
be
us.
happy to share it once it's completed.
Most definitely. Want to thank Sheldon for coming on tonight. And Sheldon, are you going to be on next week too? Why, yes, Don. I will be on next week. He's muted. I don't think he knows.
Did I mute myself?
Yeah.
Was I muted this whole time?
You were, for a while.
Whoops.
I didn't even know it until just now. So will you be helping us ring in the 250th birthday for America next week?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, unless something comes up. But so far, my next 2 Saturdays should be free.
There you go. And guys, don't be out there setting off fireworks. Come over here and watch the live stream.
We're gonna play the Team America theme song though.
Yeah, we're gonna be kicking ass and taking names as America should, because that's what we do. We got Mr. Evil Ginger John Epple, not Jeff, John. Got it right this time. Look at me.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Working on Stardust.
I like that we got to see the other version of that because it just shows the different directions you can take with the same public domain character.
Mm-hmm.
I am digging that explosion in the. I'm assuming that's an explosion in the background.
It is.
And the heavy shadow coming forward. That just gives all kind of mood and weight to the entire piece. God damn, you're good, man.
Thank you.
And that explosion has several shades of Kirby in it.
Yeah, dude, Kirby
and
some my thing.
I'm a big Stephen Platt fan, so I was pouring through some of my back issues, and I found some cool background elements. I'm like, ooh, I want to do that.
Yeah,
I was just thinking that about the backgrounds. They look very splatterish.
Yeah. Don't tag John.
The client that commissioned me said that I could go ape shit on it and do what I want. So
that's the best kind of commission. When they just kind of leave you alone. Yeah, say do whatever you want.
Give me an idea of what you want. Just maybe guide me in the right direction, and then let me go.
And this is my little dabble into it.
It's like a
Kid Terror.
Todd McFarlane-ish if he was a little bit more sleeker.
Yeah, thanks, man. I was just kind of playing with my cartoony side.
I like it. There. Yeah, we decided when you walked away that that expression was him trying to silently squeak one out.
Yeah,
well, that's what I was going for, actually.
A little terror.
I mean, he's not trying to
releasing some terror gas.
Different kind of terror gas. It's still green, though. It's still green. That's what's up.
Oh, there's one I saw. That was a Justice League fan comic where people were talking about Batman staying in the corner being mysterious, and one was like, nah, he just does that because he's passing gas.
That's good stuff. The Dark Knight indeed. Seth, thanks for coming on and hanging out with us tonight. Thank you as well, John and Sheldon. It's been a pretty good stream. I've had a blast. Mama Donna's had a blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
And I apologize for having to walk away a few times. There were some weather-related conditions I had to take care of. But it's all good, man. We got our head literally above the water. I think we're going to be okay.
That's good.
Yeah. So, like the stream, share it out. Let everybody know about Seth's book, The CROSSBONES Crew, at Fund My Comic right now. I'll be sure to put the link in the description. Everybody keeps saying below. I'm not going to say below. I'm going to say it's above, because You got to be different. You got to stand out in the crowd.
Hey, John,
Yep.
you keep posting up there on Facebook, and I'll keep pressing that button like.
Yeah, man. She gets upset when she doesn't see your post, and I have to hear it. So you got to help me out, brother.
Yeah. I don't post every day, but whenever I do something new, I try to make sure it goes up there.
Yeah. Like I come out, I'm ready to fix her breakfast and whatnot. She's like, he didn't post. What do you want me to do about it? Tell him to post more. All right. So now you
I
know.
always look for your posts.
Yeah.
I'll
You've been
do
commanded.
my best to try to post more.
I'm your #1 fan.
Yeah.
Well, no, I wouldn't go that far.
Well,
You're supposed to be my #1 fan.
Hell no.
What?
I live with you.
You know what? This is child abuse at the most heinous level.
It's old man abuse.
It is old man abuse, by the way. Yeah. So thank everybody for watching, and I finally got another outro put together, guys. We had it. What did you guys think of the intro? Did you like it?
No.
Yes.
What do you mean no? You were bobbing your head to the beat.
Yeah, the beat.
Oh, geez. Anyway, guys, if you dug it, let me know in the comments. If you didn't dig it, let me know that too. I'm doing this for you. I'm not doing this for Seth.
Remember, though, next week needs to have Team America in there somewhere.
I'm not doing it for John/Jeff. I'm definitely not doing it for Sheldon. I'm doing it for the fans that are out there, the ones that are the loyal individuals who keep coming back and saying, yes, studio, we love the show. We're going to watch the show. It doesn't matter where you go. We're here for you. 100%.
You all know who you are.
You know who you are.
Yes.
All 5 of you. We appreciate you
If you know who you are, let us know, please.
on a cosmic level. And having said that, I just want to wish everybody good night, farewell, be good to each other, and that stuff too. And we'll see you next week, same time.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Thanks again, Seth. Have a good one, man.
Thanks for having me on.
You got it, brother.
Anytime.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Oh, hell yeah.